Am I the asshole for refusing to attend my brother's wedding after my sister-in-law left my 2-month-old baby on a park bench? Me and my sister-in-law have always been close. Her and my brother met when they were 15. I was 12, and I'm now 21. She was always really nice to me, and we bonded over the fact that my parents don't like either of us. A few weeks ago, I got called into work, and my sister-in-law said that I shouldn't waste money on a babysitter when I could just let them take her for a bit. My husband was also at work. I guess at some point she decided to take her and her dog for a walk. She says they were walking through the park and the leash slipped out of her hand. Without thinking, she put my daughter on a nearby bench. She was in a little carrier, and she ran after the dog. She didn't even catch the dog. And it wasn't until 2 hours later that she even realized that she was missing. When I came to pick up my daughter, she broke down and told me everything. I was livid, but I was so thankful no one kidnapped her. My husband was so mad. He stormed down to their house just to yell at her. She recently messaged me details about her wedding. I told her I would not be attending. She called me sobbing, saying that I'm a petty bitch and she wishes someone had kidnapped my daughter. I hung up on her and she apologized, and she said that she needs me there at her wedding. My friends and family have called me saying I am the one being petty and that she was stressed out. If it was an accident, I should be the one to let it go. So, am I the asshole for refusing to attend my brother's wedding after my sister-in-law left my 2-month-old baby on a park bench for 2 hours? Note, my baby was sitting on a park bench for 2 hours alone. It took 2 hours for my sister-in-law to realize she forgot the baby. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for asking my wife to lighten up about makeup? Throwaway account, and I'm on mobile. I am a 32 male and my wife is 29 female. We have been together for 5 years, married for just over 2. One issue that's cropped up over our entire relationship is her refusal to ever wear makeup. I think she's beautiful without it, but there have been several times and occasions where it was expected and appropriate for her to wear makeup and she flat out refused. For example, she didn't wear any makeup on our wedding day. Both of our mothers tried to convince her, but she said she's never worn makeup and she wasn't going to start on a day that she was supposed to enjoy. They tried to tell her the pictures wouldn't come out as good, and honestly, they were kind of right. She's got huge bags under her eyes, and I think the photos would have been nicer if she just put on concealer or something. Now, it's come up again with my family. We were at a family dinner last night with my parents, sister, and her husband, and my niece and nephew. My niece is 11 and has just started getting into makeup. She watches a lot of YouTube tutorials and stuff like that. She asked my wife at dinner if she ever wore makeup, and my wife said, "No, I don't bother with it." My niece asked her why, and she gave a little speech about makeup being a waste of money and that she'd feel like she was lying to herself if she wore it, and that she was happy with the face I have. My sister got mad and said that she wore makeup a lot of the time and didn't feel like she was lying to herself and that it actually made her feel good. My wife responded, "Oh yeah, I bet you could quit anytime you want," and then kind of laughed, which set my sister off. And let's just say the rest of the evening was not enjoyable. When we got home, I asked my wife if she would please be less militant about makeup. I said it wouldn't kill her to wear it, and I admit I did accuse her of being overbearing about her stance. She basically said that she never started conversations about makeup, but that it always other people bugging her to wear it. And I said, maybe they have a point and you're being hardline over something really stupid and you need to get over yourself. And she got upset and called me a dick for thinking she needed makeup and that we needed to go cool down separately. Am I the asshole for thinking she's being ridiculous about makeup and telling her to get over her aversion? Am I the asshole for not accepting the apology of a coworker? A bit of background. My team recently had a rather lengthy online meeting. During lunch break, some of us stayed online to chat a little bit. After mentioning my boyfriend, I am in a gay relationship. One of our newest coworkers had a very negative rant about homosexual relationships. Despite multiple people telling him to stop talking, he kept going until the host of the meeting returned. The coworker was pulled out of the meeting, and the next day we were informed that he was getting pulled out of our project and essentially demoted. Our manager also told me that the coworker wants to apologize to me directly in front of the team, since his outburst was mostly directed towards me. Also, I am the only gay one on the team. I told him and my manager not to bother with any apology, since I don't believe it would be sincere in any way and pretty much only motivated to avoid more severe repercussions. That sparked a discussion. My manager and some coworkers told me I should just go with it and let him apologize to let him save some face. Others are saying I'm downright an asshole because everyone should have the chance to redeem themselves. And some coworkers agree with me that an insincere apology is worthless. I will not do the whole make him apologize and then reject it publicly. That just seems like extra drama to me. So, am I the asshole here?